The entire group gets a new ray of hope and they all start smiling. Pressing a button, she explains that the device can send a distress signal, which will alert the Night Patrol Division. The green-haired girl gets a bit too excited and says that Yao Yao has saved them with her intelligence. Even as the others celebrate, Zhang remains deep in thought. He isn't sure if the signal will speed up the rescue. Still, the watch should fend off the pollution for a while. The alien species may attack them at any moment now, so he can't lower his guard. Just as he prepares to activate his shadow abilities, the floor shakes violently. A new wave of terror surges through everyone as monstrous figures emerge from the darkness. Zhang looks at the creatures as he realizes that they have finally arrived. The shaking gets more tense and his friends start to scream in panic. He on the other hand remains calm and stares directly at the aliens with a smirk. After the smoke clears, Yao Yao starts coughing. She calls out for her friends, asking them where they are. The green-haired friend quickly moves to her side, steadying her shoulders, reassuring her that she's here. Through the swirling smoke, the other friend calls out to them and asks them where they are. Yao Yao continues searching for Zhang and calls out his name. Suddenly her friend gasps and points to a huge crack in the ground. Yao Yao's heart pounds as she asks her if he really fell down there. Destruction surrounds them, debris scattered in every direction. The white-haired girl, struggling to move, crawls out from beneath the rubble. Sitting on the ground, she looks around in confusion, trying to recall what happened. As she touches her head, the memories come rushing back. She had gone out shopping with Xiao Yao when the alarm suddenly sounded, causing everyone to panic and run. Turning side to side, she desperately calls out for her friend. Her hand unexpectedly bumps into something. When she looks, her breath catches. Xiao Yao's mutilated body lies beside her. A tremor runs through her and tears well up in her eyes. She stammers, struggling to process the sight, unable to believe what she is seeing. At that moment, a dark figure appears behind her. A claw swings toward her, and as she turns, realization strikes. This is how she dies. The thought of facing death in such a way never crossed her mind. She once believed such terrifying moments belonged only in films. She thinks to herself that if she was a movie heroine, the hero would rush to save her, or at least someone would try to help her. However, that is impossible since this is reality and no one is coming to save her. In the real world, there are no heroes. Bracing herself for the inevitable, she closes her eyes. Blood splatters onto the stone ground. When she opens her eyes, she sees a dark silhouette standing before her. Breathing heavily, she wipes away her tears and looks up in shock. It is Jiang, the same guy she saw in the YouTube videos. He firmly grips the monster's claw with one hand, holding it back with ease. My man trying to riz her up. Hope flickers in her eyes as she wonders if he is a hero. Without hesitation, he throws the monster into the abyss. As she observes him more closely, she recognizes him. It is really him. A system notification appears, indicating that Shadow Claw, when combined with the assassin's ability, increases attack lethality. Jiang activates the skill and swiftly leaps at the monster. With a powerful strike, he sends it flying, but the creature quickly stabilizes itself, digging its claws into the ground to halt its momentum. It breathes heavily with its eyes locked onto him. The girl, unable to contain her excitement, claps her hands, overcome with enthusiasm. The whole scene feels surreal, as if she is dreaming. She stutters as she mentions that he is the assassin. Zhang Yu notices her excitement, and before he can react, she rushes to him, snapping photos and eagerly grabbing his hand. She expresses her admiration, telling him how she has watched all his videos and finds him incredibly impressive. However, he calls her a little girl, and tells her that her stockings and dress are all torn apart. Realizing this, she hesitates before stepping back, suddenly self-conscious. She asks if her appearance bothers him. He quickly reassures her that it is nothing, but she playfully insists that if he dislikes it, she can always go home and change into something better. Our boy gets a bit carried away and asks her if the dress will be made of silk. The girl tells him not to focus on the silk as she will also bring him some spicy chicken. Meanwhile, the monster, watching their exchange, grows impatient, letting out a menacing growl. Noticing this, Zhang's expression turns serious. He tells her that they can discuss the details of the dress later. With a sudden shift in demeanor, he leaps forward, declaring that the hunt has begun. The monster, looking around in confusion, struggles to track his movements. Then, without warning, something strikes the back of its head. Zhang lands nearby, gripping a weighted rope he just used to attack. The monster lunges at him, but he swiftly dodges and lands gracefully on the ground. Behind him, the creature lets out a frustrated roar. Assessing the situation, Zhang realizes that he is still lacking in strength and precision, otherwise he would have killed the alien in a single strike. Without hesitation, he dashes forward, determined to strike again.